My people, have you ever wondered why two people work the same job, yet one prospers while the other struggles? Why some attract opportunities effortlessly, while others chase them endlessly? Welcome to INYI 3 of Amainyi. Today we go beyond money as paper and bank balance. We enter its true essence, the true essence of money: energy, frequency, and vibration. By the end of this video, you will understand how invisible energy becomes visible wealth, and how your vibration, not your hustle, determines your prosperity. And then it will be easy for you to know how to convert your essence, your energy, to whatever you want, money or success at a particular time. We'll take it session by session. First, let's go to what is energy. Energy is everything. Science and spirituality meet at one truth: the truth that energy is everything. Your thoughts, your emotions, and money itself are different forms of the same universal substance, vibrating energy. Albert Einstein said, everything is energy, and that's all there is to it. Match the frequency of the reality you want, and you cannot but get that reality. If your frequency matches the reality you want, nothing will stop it from manifesting. When you hold money, what you're holding is condensed vibration, the physical symbol of energy emotion. When you hold money, when you hold anything that resembles money, what you're holding is the physical symbol of energy. My people say, ego bụ mmụọ, onye nwere chioma na-enwe ego. What it means is that God, money is spirit. He whose spirit is aligned attracts it. Money is spirit. If you have good spirit, if your spirit and the spirit of money aligns, you have money. Money does not come to the lucky. That's what I want us to know, because we use luck sometimes to explain away. One person is having money and the other person is not having it. So one person is successful and the other person is not successful. We use luck. Oh, this person is lucky. When you look, by the time we go through this discussion today, you will understand why one person will earn money, get money easily, and the other person will be struggling. So it comes. The answer is what we call vibrational compatibility. Vibrational compatibility. Are you vibrating at the level of frequency that would make what you want manifest to you? Session 2. Energy. Look into energy, frequency, and vibration. Let us break it down so that we understand it. Energy is the source power. Remember, energy, what we call energy, is part of the 99.9 something we don't know, which is made up of the dark energy, made up of dark matter, and the other ones that we don't know, that we don't see, we can't perceive with our 5 senses. That's what we call energy. It is from it every other thing that we have in life derives. I think it will be easier for us, those of us who did chemistry, to understand that when you look at the atom, for instance, 99.9% of the atom is empty space. What we have as the atom, what we perceive and see and touch or experience at the atom, is 0.1 or so percent. It gives you an idea of what the energy we're talking about is. Energy is your life force, is your creativity, or what physics called the ability to do work. Energy is your ability to do work, your ability to transform anything you want to transform, your ability to apply yourself, the things you have to be able to achieve what you want. Every thought, for instance, word, and action that you send out is energy. into the universe it carries energy. It carries energy. Your thoughts, your words, your action sends out energy waves into the universe. Number two is the frequency, the speed of your energy. Now you know what your energy is. Your energy is the total you, the total package that you have. Now frequency is what measure is a measure of the vibration of your energy. Is a measure of how fast your energy moves. How fast your energy moves. That is what is your frequency. Frequency measures how fast your energy vibrates. When you have joy, for instance, you have gratitude, you have confidence, you have high frequency. Your energy will vibrate at high frequency, and at that high frequency, the abundance of your energy, the abundance of the world will be available to you. But when you have fear, you have guilt, you have doubt, it leads to low frequency and they repel abundance. Remember that what had been discovered that almost everything in life exists in phase. There is polarity in everything. Abundance and scarcity go hand in hand. The way you manipulate or the way you work with your energy, if the frequency of your energy is high, it goes to abundance. If it's low, it goes to scarcity. The third one is vibration. Vibration, call it your unique signature. Vibration is the pattern of your thoughts and feelings. The way your energy vibrates, the way your energy moves. We don't use vibration to define vibration. The way your energy moves is what determines what is vibration, and it's different from person to person. When your mind, your emotion, and your purpose harmonize, your vibration becomes magnetic. Your people, opportunities, and money begin to resonate with you. As a matter of fact, remember they said birds of a feather flock together. It's like explaining energy, vibration, and frequency with the everyday language. When you cannot have something that is not in alignment with your frequency or your vibration. It is not possible. Always the things that come to you is what is in agreement with your frequency and vibration. We have said that when you have high vibration, there is flow, there is attraction, and there is expansion. Your creativity is enhanced. When you have low vibration, there is a blockage to anything you want to do. And then there is a resistance, there is stagnation. Low vibration is when you are maybe angry, you are jealous, all those negative things result to you being blocked, result to resistance, result to stagnation in anything you're doing. Even Hermetic principles get us to know that nothing rests. Everything is moving. Everything moves. If your energy stagnates in fear, your wealth stagnates too. They all go together. That's something I want us to know. Session 3, we are going to look at the energy and the money bridge. Energy and money bridge. We have agreed that another thing in another post, we're talking about God being the only reality. That is energy being the only reality. We agree that the only reality we have is energy. But what gives rise to energy becoming money? The bridge between energy and money. That's what we want to. How energy becomes money. Let's visualize how invisible energy becomes physical money. Imagine the bridge of transformation. Look at this, the bridge of transformation. The pure energy. It has a frequency. The energy has frequency. It has vibration. Each frequency and vibration gives a value, and then that value represents a level of maybe wealth, money, material reality. At each particular level of vibration, each particular level of frequency, it represents value. Their energy represents value. It represents money and maybe material position. It can be the material reality, can be your relationship with people, can be anything. Everything has to do with energy. Let us really explain it better. Pure energy, the pure energy is your life force, ideas, and your inner power. This is your, in our Igbo language, we call it chi, your divine creative spark. Your divine creative spark, that is the energy, the real energy that you have. Now, your thoughts, that is what I want us to really appreciate. You have this energy. What makes it? What gives it vibration? What makes it, gives it a character that it manifests as something, that makes it manifest as something? First is frequency. Your thoughts and emotion determine the speed with which that energy moves, the energetic speed. And the speed determines what it comes out to be. When you have gratitude, it increases flow. It makes you achieve when you are you're moving on a frequency of gratitude, peace, love. It makes your energy create those things that you like, that you'll always be grateful for. So when you worry, it slows down your energy. So two, the vibration, the effect of vibration, the harmony between what you think, feel, and believe, call it the coherence, leads to the level of magnetism you have. You see the harmony, what you think. I want us to appreciate this very well. And when you understand it, you will now understand how to change your frequency, how to improve your life generally. What you think, how you feel, and what you believe, those are the areas. When you change them, it changes the vibration of your energy. And when the vibration of your energy changes, what you produce, what you create changes. Most times we chase the manifestation or the product of our energy level. And when we do that, we miss the point. You don't chase effects. We chase things that we want. When we can simply change our thinking, change our feelings, and change our beliefs, and we will attract what we want. Step 4, we are looking at from energy to what we want. Step 4 is energy becomes useful when expressed as service or creativity. You offer value, you offer a product, an idea, or a solution that carries your vibration. You cannot offer what your energy cannot create. You can't have what your energy cannot create. Your value is a product of your energy. It's a product of your energy, and the energy is determined by your frequency, your vibration. And remember, these are determined by your feelings, your thinking, and your emotion. Money is the condensed energy. Money is a receipt for value delivered. You have created a value, you deliver the value, and money is an acknowledgement that, oh, we have received your value is of value to us. It mirrors it's a mirror of your vibration and the frequency. It mirrors the level where you're vibrating, and it's an exchange of your level of vibration and frequency. You're exchanging it. Money mirrors your level of vibration. Step 6 is material reality. Wealth, possessions, and lifestyles are crystallized energy forms. You need to know these are things that when you understand them and they enter into you, it becomes easy for you to know how to create value, how to be of value to your community, to your society, and to your friends and relatives. People say ego bụ ụzọ na enweghị nkwụsị. Money is a flow that must keep moving. When we understand, we look at It's against like people looking at money as thing. Some money is a thing. Somebody sees money, another person's money, uses go and steal it, or he's stealing, or he collects bribe from somebody because he's seeing money as a thing. Actually, money is a spirit that flows to you. So if it does not flow, what if it does not flow out of your level of vibration and frequency? It will not, and comes to you, it will not stay long in you and it will get away. If you block the flow with fear or greed or corruption or anything, then it stagnates. And if you circulate it with gratitude, with creativity, it multiplies. That's the way it is. So let's go to session 4. In session 4, we're going to talk about the quantitative and qualitative understanding, view about energy and money, so that we can see the connection clearly. Because when you understand anything better, the better you understand anything, the easier it is for you to use it. Energy is equal to work, and work is equal to what? Money. That's something you need to know. Your labor, your creativity or ideas are energy converted into economic value. That your labor is energy. You're converting your energy to economic value. The faster and more valuable your energy exchange, the more money you create. Remember, this is telling us the frequency. The faster and more valuable your energy exchange, the more money you create. Our conceptual formula here is that money is equal to value of energy output times frequency of exchange. That is what it is quantitatively. That's what it is, how money and energy is related. The value you have and application of that value to a desired purpose and the frequency with which you exchange that value determines the money you have. Qualitative view is a spiritual view. Why quantitative is like scientific view? Qualitative view is that frequency is emotional quality. Frequency is emotional quality. Vibration is harmony of thought and beliefs. Frequency refers to your emotion, while the vibration is harmony of your thought and belief. When your belief agrees with when your thinking agrees with your belief. High vibration emotions gives us love, gratitude, will expand your wealth. While low vibration emotions like fear and guilt and all those negative things will contract your ability to have wealth, or contract your wealth rather. Both physics and faith tell us the same thing about money and energy. Say, your energy defines your economy. Your energy defines your economy. Session 5. In session 5, we are going to talk about how you can raise your frequency. Remember that if your energy is static, that you can only make your energy useful when you use it. So if it's just there, it will achieve nothing. How you can raise your frequency. Number 1, gratitude practice. When you learn how to be grateful, it raises your frequency. And when it raises your frequency, what does it know? Remember the formula. When your frequency is raised, what happens? Your output is raised, your energy is raised, and then you'll have more wealth. Begin and end each day thanking God, your chi, and life itself. Gratitude raises frequency instantly. Why do you thank God? Remember that even the 0.1% that we can perceive with our senses, we don't know much about it. When you wake up and you're conscious that you're still here, you need to thank God. You need to thank God. When you wake up in the morning, you find out that you're still here, be grateful. When you wake up, you see you can still drink water, you can still breathe, you can still communicate. Be thankful. So there is a lot to be grateful for. And it raises your frequency, it raises you up. It makes you to see things that normally it would be difficult for you to see. Number 2, purpose alignment. Walk where your heart feels alive. Energy flows where passion lives. You see, you when you know your belief system, assuming you know your culture, your tradition, the laws of the land, and you live your life in alignment with it becomes easier for you. There won't be any negative things that will be stopping you, bringing you down. Learn how to align your thinking with your belief. I know that the third one is generosity. Give and circulate money. It is energy, not something to hoard. When you hoard it, you stop it. When you hoard, you stop it in your hand and not keep coming. You have emotional hygiene. That's one of the ways to raise your frequency. So guide your mind from fear, gossip, and scarcity talk. Guide your mind. This is emotional hygiene. Try as much as possible to maintain a distance with fear, gossip, and scarcity talk. Don't try to be humble. Try to be humbled so that people will say you're humble, and you say things that does not agree with life, things that will bring down your frequency, or you do things that will bring down your frequency. The other one is visualization. The 5th one is visualization and affirmation. Speak as though your desire is done. I like a place where it is written in the Bible, it says, speak as you are the oracle of God. Speak as though your desire is done. Say, I am wealth, I am abundance, I am flow. That's the way you speak. Know spiritually that you are the things you see yourself to be. Number 6 says service and value. Without wealth, service collapse. Service anchors vibration. Our people say that he who holds money holds life. And if he holds it rightly, that's the way, the qualification of if you hold money rightly, you hold life. And Bible says that money answereth all things. These are things we need to know and understand, that money represents your value, represents your energy level of vibration. And you can only have, when you have money rightly, like our people have said, then it means that you're using the energy well. Session 6, we talk about real life. We try to let's do an illustration of this, all that we were talking, so that we understand it better. Assuming we have 2 pharmacists, they start a pharmaceutical business. One is full of fear. He vibrates with fear, and he sees that there are no customers. The customers are patronizing the quacks. The other vibrates in gratitude and believes that and see that his services blesses people, believe in his services, and he believes that he is of value to the people. Both, the 2 sell the same drugs, but one attracts loyal clients, referrals, and peace, while the other is struggling. Their frequency and vibration differ, though their energy output seems equal, but the result is different. Money simply mirrors the vibration of each man's heart. That's why I want us to really appreciate that, because most times we don't understand it. See 2 people doing the same thing, but they have different frequencies and different vibration. They have the same knowledge, they have the same certificate, they have the same opportunity, they're still in the same town. But one is doing well, the other one is not. And you see, it can be just, people can just explain it away. It is luck. It is not luck. Sometimes they even do it without knowing, because by association, by maybe where they are born, they have acquired that attitude of being positive, of knowing how to use their frequency without even knowing how to flow in high vibration without knowing it. And that could explain their better result than the other person. Until we understand these things, it will be difficult for us to know how to improve ourselves. Money is not evil and cannot be evil. Money is a conveyor. It converts our energy. It's a divine energy made visible. It's a mirror of your vibration. If you desire more, don't chase it. If you want more money, don't chase money. What do? Elevate your energy. How do you elevate your energy? You can say, think higher, feel better, act nobly, and the universe must respond. But how do you think higher? What I usually do sometimes is when I'm challenged in business, I go on retreats. I go what I call on retreat. I go to bookshops, I buy books, I begin to read. Now that you can access a lot of books in the internet, now you can go to the internet, listen to a lot of people in YouTube, like this message we are giving now. You listen to it a number of times. It lifts you up. That's the way to elevate your energy. When you listen to, you fast on the things that bring down your energy. You now know the things that bring down your energy, you fast on them. That is the way to lift up your energy. As water reflects the face, does the heart reflect the man? Your vibration is your currency. Your energy, your frequency is your currency. I am His Royal Highness as a pharmacist, Emeka Ogbonna. If this message touch your spirit, share it, comment your insight below, and subscribe to join this movement of conscious individuals raising our vibration for a better world.